Freight has always been the mainstay of the rail network, but with ever-increasing competition from trucks, these days it's all about long-distance bulk freight, coal, logs, milk and containers, because that's where the rail is heaps more efficient than the roads. And what a way to go.
Rail freight. Get 'em there, get 'em here, get 'em here, get 'em there, move 'em on. Rail freight. Rolling, 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 rail freight. Rolling, 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 rail freight.
Railways, the great New Zealand energy saver.
Now I'm getting a bit more confident riding in a railway cab, and I've managed to convince this driver to stop so I can buy a crayfish. And the train stopped for crayfish? You're getting a bit of that? What tell me about that?
Yeah, I don't want to get anyone in trouble, but yeah, no one stopped the other day actually, and the train driver got out and come over and bought a cray. But I'd like the passenger one to stop, that would be good.
Yeah, there's going to be troubles with that because getting off the train, the platform and I should get involved and all sorts of...
Go under the road or something.
So you have a special rate for the driver as he comes
we
across?
give them a bit of a discount too, right.
Now, one thing that's become abundantly clear with my rail sojourn is that heaps of people have tried to come up with new uses for old railway stations. This one's a wine bar and art gallery. Go figure. Ah, the smell of patchouli oil. It's Thursday, it's 7, and it's art opening time in the old railway station. The thing I'm really interested in is the trains coming back outside. That's why I've got a scanner, just in case as well. A most pleasant evening, and plenty of the local produce has been drunk as well. Alas, no trains have come past. And subconsciously, do you know when trains are coming, do you think, yes, that's the Transcoastal going now? That's
well, yes, I notice if there's something happened and there's no trains.
It's always the way, isn't it? You get used to the trains when they stop running. That's when you wake up and you sleep in a bad panic.
Yeah, what's happened? There must be something happened down the line because there's no trains.
I suppose you get a lot of visitors too that would have experienced this stop when it was running as a railway station.
We do. I've heard so many stories about, I mean, for instance, in that room in there, in what was the waiting room, there was a beer cabinet in the corner of the room. The beer crates used to come down, go in the cupboard. People in the district used to come in here, grab their full crate of beer, put the money in a jar,
far out,
put the empties in, take their full one. I mean, it was an honesty system.
Well, then you just go down and help yourself till you doesn't.
Yeah, brought your empties, left your money, took your fulls.
And probably drank half of it on the way home too in those days, wouldn't you? Extremely reassuring it is that the orchards still have honesty systems for their apples. The Fuji and the Braeburn. And I think if the vineyards started doing the same thing, selling wine at their gate with an honesty system, well, then the tourists would really come here in droves. I'll take those on the train. And Edmund Hillary. Bingo. Yeah, nice to see you. Well, this is it. This is my final train trip in the South Island. I'm heading through Marlborough towards Picton on the Transcoastal Magic Train. And man, oh man, has the landscape out of here changed. There are vineyards just everywhere. And I'm not quite sure that's a good or a bad thing, what with spray drift and the arsenic from the poles leaching into the ground and migrant labour need to pick the grapes and people smuggling and kids left in cars at the end of the rows with their parents pick and the debate between caps and corks. But I guess the South Island's always had a history of boom or bust, tourism, gold, dairying, alpacas, movie making, Lord of the Rings fever. And I think the thing that keeps me really upbeat and stoked is the South Island still has so much rail, and that's just magic. It's actually a really nice train, this one, because it's not full of tourists like the Transalpine. It just had hundreds of those American people sort of banging on in your ear about the beauty and looking bored. But this seems to be more, I hate to say it, but it seems to be more a Kiwis train. Not as many foreigners, which I like. We're voting for Winston Peters next. Oh, well, if I was keen on the railways in Bluff, I picked them. I'm absolutely besotted. And what do you know? I've turned the railway station into a subway. It's a sandwich bar on the thing that goes under. Well, I guess that's it for the South Island for me, which is kind of sad in some ways that my time here is finished. It's been such an unbelievable trip, but onward and upward, and I'm heading to the main island, the Big Island, the Pig Island, the North Island, to Wanganui, and I'm sure there's going to be all sorts of railway rarities and train exotica for me to get my teeth around up there. I can't wait. Interesting with the subway, no matter what they put on it, and what meat I chose, and what salads I choose, it always tastes exactly the same. It always tastes of black olives and gherkins and red onion. I'm not quite sure why that is. I've changed the bread, and I've changed the meat, and I've tried it so many times. It always sort of tastes, I don't know. I had one in Russia, and it was quite similar as well. It tastes exactly like that. It's not bad, it's just not that good either. Mind you, when in Rome, and the Mormons seemed to like it. I mean, it was full of Mormons, wasn't it?